Welcome back. This is Toothpick Ted, and lately I've been, playing with the dice, of course, on the craps table, and also doing various photography stuff when I can. And lately was doing the silver dice with my photography camera. Always have to have, casino theme too. If you don't have your chip yet, just hit me up. But lately, I've been trying to try new stuff, have some fun with some new projects. So I thought this time, why don't I, kind of combine some of this together. So some of the precious metals, the cool silver dice, but, craps related, casino stuff. And, so why don't you come with me on my first time trying this on Toothpick Ted's first precious metal pour. And so I got my cool little miniature scale here, and that way we can break out and figure out at least and keep track of the amount of ounces that we're going to be playing with here. I also ended up picking up a few, standard molds here. We'll play with that. Got, another bar mold here, but also a cool custom little Buddha guy for a cool coin. But one of my first main bullions to pour is this kick-ass dice mold here. So we'll see how that goes. And total custom Toothpick Productions dice in a coin mold. That'll be totally awesome as long as I don't screw things up on a bad pour. But the cool thing is, with melting and pouring your own metals, you can just throw them back in and remelt them and repour them until you get it right. So come with me. Let's go check this out and see some of the tools that we'll be using. So after doing the molds and doing the pours, we'll also, I'll try my luck at stamping. We'll throw, some of the values, and you got to mark what the silver ratio is. And in this case, we're doing 4 nines, a 999 fine silver. So that'll be cool. We'll try and play with do like 3, 4, 5 ounces, maybe just a couple different bullion bars or, coins. We'll have some fun with that. And then we'll also try my hand for our first time as well for polishing some of the silver. So give it that killer, oomph and shine at the end too. So, all right, let's go have some fun, and don't laugh too hard at my mistakes. First time trial and error, but let's go. Right here in the garage, we got the furnace set up, and don't mind the white powder in the background. You see nothing. But anyway, so got this electric furnace from SY. It's all Chinese companies and just licensed out to different brands anyway, so they're all the same. Picked mine up for a couple hundred, about 250 up on eBay. Several different models there. My model has a crucible of 3 kilograms, so I can go up to 3 kilograms of material here. So let's get started and turn this bad boy on. And it'll take a little bit here to pop up. Now, keeping in mind, silver takes 961 degrees Celsius to melt, is the melting point. And here's defaulting already to start up at 1100 Celsius, which is just over 2000 degrees Fahrenheit. But for melting, silver is just under 2000. So let's see, we're at 18 degrees right now. Let's get that over. And that didn't set. There, got that hooked up and adjusted to 1040. degrees Celsius. So we'll let that heat up. It's probably, I hear it's supposed to take about 45 minutes or so. So that's the electric furnace. We'll let that warm up. You know, we'll have a bucket with water for quenching afterward. Got the little propane tank here to heat the molds while we pour. And a couple different the fire safe bricks with the higher temperature so I don't start melting in case I spill a little bit. But we'll light that. So that's my rig for melting some silver for the first time. And yeah, we'll have some fun. About 5 ounces, 5.03 ounces of silver shot, 999 fine silver, so that'll be good. And our 3 kilogram crucible here. Leave a hose or fire extinguisher nearby just in case. Pour that 5 ounces. That should get us, I don't know, maybe about 3 coins or three pours. If I'm over an ounce, I don't know the size of the molds yet since it's the first time. And since this is cold and this is still cold, this first time I can still hold on to this. Put that in the crucible, starting to feel a little bit. Make sure I got the groove right here, the pouring groove, to the direction that I know that I want it later. And we'll let that get up to temperature. And for the pour, gotta have your safety gloves to handle the heat. Pair of tongs here that'll grip the crucible. Always have to have your safety glasses. Without those peeps, that'll ruin your craps game, that's for sure. Heat this puppy up. Uh-oh. We'll throw that back into the melting. Going for pour number 2. Pour number 1 of this dice mold. Oh, we are out. That means that other mold, wow, that's almost a 5 ouncer. That's probably like 4 ounces. Kind of crazy. Alright, so here's the first one of the Toothpick Production coin. Alright. It's probably almost like 4 ounces or something. Here's the back side. Not the perfectly smoothest, but kind of cool. A little poker chip style. Got dice in the middle. But that didn't leave much for the second pour. So let me go grab some more silver. And we'll put this one back in the furnace. And we'll try again. Second little batch here. We're going to add another 5.01 troy ounce of silver to the furnace. Let's do it. batch melt. Okay, now we added more silver shot. We'll try this dice mold again. The thing I noticed, it take too long to pour, so I need to. Uh-oh. Little bumpy, but quench that puppy. All right. So this one here, Paradise, kind of cool. Back turned out a little design. Had the ripples. I know that's a technique. Oh, I got a line across the back. Did it crack? Just different layers. Didn't all melt in one level here. Not too bad for a second pour. And that buffs out and try to polish it a bit. So far, got the two. Got the dice. Got the coin with Toothpick Production with dice on it. Think we can get. Oh yeah, we can get a couple more of those smaller size ones. Maybe we can break off that little extra later and clean that up. Yeah, that's kind of different. Alright. Here's a little Buddha guy, the Buddha coin. The back, the little schmutz of the graphite, that'll come off during polishing, and then cut that off, smooth out the edges there. And if I tumbled it, it'll get really smooth and shiny. We'll see if I ever get to that point for polishing. My skill might not be up to par for that yet. Right on. Alright, try another one of the dice. And actually what I might try this time is we'll heat up the mold, but then I'll turn the flame off when I actually pour it and see what kind of texture the backside ends up getting. Trial and error, right? Let that heat up a little bit here, and then kill the flame. Uh-oh. It's all schmutz. All schmutz. Alright. I'm not going to put another... That's all that was left. It's all chunky and dirty, and that's why I'm going to call it for tonight. Clean up those other ones, check it out. Let this cool down. I'll throw that back in the crucible later. We'll remelt this one tomorrow or something. But alright, let's take the pieces that we already did and just kind of check them out inside. Alright, we're back after this first pour. Was kind of crazy. But let's weigh these guys. So this is the first one that I kept of the Toothpick Production with the dice, the actual poker coin kind of thing for the casino chips, right? So let's see, we zeroed out. We're in troy ounces. 3.75 troy ounces. Wow, that's definitely got some heft to it. And let's see, we poured the dice after that. And here's the back side. That's kind of cool. This line, I don't know if that'll clean off, if that's the schmutz, a little graphite. But I liked when it dried the rings there. That little texture, kind of cool. So let's see, what's that come in at? Just over 3 troy ounces. Wow, crazy. And a cool little Buddha guy. Kind of hard to get a nice image, so reflective. But on the back, that's kind of cool too. Edges are a little rough. If I was like tumbling it after, I'd smooth that down. We'll see what happens, what I end up doing for polishing. And that one comes in at 2.59 troy ounces. And at the very end, we had a little bit left in the crucible. A little, melted chunk here. Not enough to actually put it into another mold. Well, maybe one of those tiny ones I have. But this one has all the little crud, the graphite left over. That would have to get cleaned out. But a little over 0.5, so a 0.57 troy ounce. Cool. Well, that was kind of fun. Maybe I'll try it some more tomorrow with some of these guys. But right on. After my first day ever of trying my hand at melting and pouring some silver, not too bad. Had fun. Place is still standing. Nothing got burned down. Knock on wood. But very nice. Very nice. And perhaps in another video, focus on polishing and stamping. Waiting for a couple more little stamps to use on the back to mark, putting the weight and my little Toothpick Production logo on the back too. So give it a little time. I'll put a second video out for that. Right on.